Bwana saizi nasikia ni ha Madrid. Ha Madrid. Hakuna hala Madrid. Hakuna hala Madrid. Saizi ni ha Madrid. Ha Madrid. Tuliambia bwana.
Hii Januari ilikuwa sacking of coaches. Hii Januari yani kila kocha ama kila mtu angoja kila kocha atasakiwa. Real Madrid washakuwa orphans. The new orphans in town, Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso ashaenda hivyo tu. Xabi Alonso ashaenda hivyo tu kabaridi. Pole pole tu. Ni mbaya. Hani timu zangu zote Manchester United na Real Madrid sasa ni orphans. Sasa ni orphans. Sio ameleta interim. Sio anaitwa Alvaro something. Ni kubaya. Juzi imeanzia Chelsea, ikakuja Manchester United, ikakuja sijui ni Celtic. Jimmy sasa imekuja Real Madrid. Ni mbaya. Yani mwaka ilikuwa mwaka wa kusack makoches. Yani kila mtu angoje, kila coach, kila timu yake itasack coach, kila mtu angoje. Ni mbaya. Yani mtu ashapoteza kazi hivyo. Ni mbaya. Yani hata sielewi. Anyway, acha tungoje tuone timu gani next. Timu gani itafuata mkondo, tungoje timu gani itafuata mkondo next. Anyway, it is what it is.
Fabrizio Wajumia, breaking news, it's over between Xabi Alonso and Real Madrid. Baba wa Man U ataye amesakiwa. Jua watu wa Man U wanaendanga wanajificha pale kwa Real Madrid. Pia baba wao wa huko amefutwa. He is jobless. Sisi kama Barcelona, Visca Barca, tumepeleka mtu nyumbani, tumebeba kikombe, mwingine anafutwa. Sisi tupata furaha, mwingine amefutwa. Anyway, Man U na babake Real Madrid wote wako fatherless. What a day.
Breaking news ni kwamba klabu ya Real Madrid imeamua kumfuta kazi ama imeamua kumsack kocha Xabi Alonso. This is very unrealistic. Breaking news ni kwamba klabu ya Real Madrid imeamua kumfuta kazi Xabi Alonso. Why? Xabi Alonso aliweza kupigwa kipigo kitakatifu magoli 3-2 dhidi ya Barcelona. Hiki ni kipigo chembamba zaidi. Sidhani kama Real Madrid imemtendea haki hapa Xabi Alonso. Kumbuka kwamba Xabi Alonso ameweza kupoteza mechi 6 peke yake tangia aweze kujiunga na klabu ya Real Madrid. Ndio hiyo haitoshi kwa Real Madrid, lakini imagine Xabi Alonso, huyu ni mtu ambaye Real Madrid sasa hivi iko number 4 points nyuma ya Barcelona, lakini wameamua kumfuta kazi Xabi Alonso. This is very unrealistic. Hapa Real Madrid wamekula mawe. Kwa nini nasema wamekula mawe? Kwa sababu how comes Xabi Alonso not a bad manager? Katika makocha wote wa Real Madrid, kumbuka msimu jana Real Madrid ilikuwa inapigwa magoli 5 mangapi dhidi ya Barcelona, lakini siku hizi hivi karibuni juzi walipiga Real Madrid ilipiga Barcelona 2-1. Jana juzi weekend Barcelona ikaweza kumpiga Real Madrid 3-2. Why sack Xabi Alonso now? Kwa sababu Xabi Alonso, I think it was just matter of time. This guy angepea Real Madrid ufanisi mkubwa zaidi, lakini kwa sasa bodi ya Real Madrid imeamua kuweza kumfuta kazi Xabi Alonso.
What a chain of events, man. So yesterday I was at the Super Cup, the Liga Super Cup in Jeddah, and Barcelona playing against Real Madrid. Barcelona won the game. But never for once in my life did I think that I'd wake up the next morning and next evening Alonso would be sacked. It can't be just for losing a Super Cup game. It can't be. It's got to be more to it. I think we've heard a lot of rumours about unrest in the change room. Has he got the change room playing for him? Can he get them playing for him? There's been a lot of talk about that, but man, this just shows you how football moves so quick, man. He came into Real Madrid as almost like the hero, the knight in shining armour. A forward-thinking, progressive coach, done a great job in Germany of Bayer Leverkusen, and you think, you know what, this is the perfect scenario. Played at Real Madrid, played at the biggest clubs in Europe under the best managers, perfect CV. How can he fail? It just showed you how hard this job is to be a manager in football today. Because, as I said, I don't think there's anybody coming in with better credentials as a young manager through what he's seen and what he's been about. Pure football, man, but it just hasn't worked out in Real Madrid. I wish him well. Xabi Alonso, great guy.
Ni msimu ambao makocha wanajiuzulu, mameneja wanafutwa kazi. Yani baada ya mechi hapo jana Real Madrid akicheza na Barcelona El Clasico, mechi ambayo Barcelona walipata ushindi wa mabao 3, Xabi Alonso amefutwa kazi. Xabi Alonso amepigwa kalamu na kikosi cha Real Madrid, na yasemekana kwamba ambaye hivi sasa amechukua usukani wa kuongoza Real Madrid ni kijana Alvaro Arbeloa.
Wale Real Madrid wameambia coach, wewe ni nani unapigwa na Barcelona, kwenda bana.
Xabi Alonso
out. Hiyo saa hii 1 minute ago Unaisikia kwa mara ya kwanza kwa dunia hapa Rockers Nation. Bana Fabrizio pia ameandika. Xabi Alonso leaves Real Madrid with immediate effect.
Lakini ilikuwa inanusa.
Hata mimi nafaa kuipost.
Ilikuwa inanusa.
Kutoka aende hapo. Akaanza vita na Vinicius. Kidogo ni kama anaongea baya kuhusu Mbappe.
Rodrigo pia alikuwa anaiko kiti.
Rodrigo pia kidogo bugdha. Aya kale katoi Henrik mpaka wakasha kaupeana. Kako on loan huko France. Huyu Trent Alexander-Arnold. Wewe timu imespend pesa, unakuja kufight na wala timu imespend pesa on.
Kitu nani?
Alafu you are not convincing. Already people are feeling Barcelona is going to win La Liga. Get? In the Champions League, it's not like you're shining. Unajua? Bana teams ndio hizi. Mtu hajamaliza season.
Jana kombe imeenda. Ndio imeenda kwanza kwa Barcelona. Yeye unapigwa na Barcelona. Hiyo ndo machungu iko hapo.
Mimi kwa nilifurahi tu Rashford alishinda kikombe. Au wakitolewa na Brighton huku Rashford the outcast was winning a trophy over there. Alafu nikaona kwa changing room ya Barcelona walimcelebrate.
Ni Rashford.
Walimcelebrate mbani kama walikuwa wanatumia Manchester message. Na it is said Barcelona have communicated to Manchester United that they don't intend to let go of Rashford season ikiisha. They want to make it a permanent move. They are impressed with his work at Barcelona. Na usahau Rafinha amepona amerudi.
Na unaweka.
Na hiyo namba ya Rafinha get. Lakini wamesema sisi tuko impressed na Uchali. We want to keep him.
Na Rashford pia anasema hapo kwa sawa. Amwachilie tu.
They did that with Jesse Lingard. Valienda ilikuwa West Ham akaenda Kashine. They refused. Finally kijana alisha kucheza ball Japan. Si ndio? Sancho alienda Chelsea akashine. They refused to let go of him. Huyo Rashford alienda Aston Villa akashine. They refused to let go. Unakumbuka?
Lakini sasa hizi wamwachilie tu.
Xabi Alonso alifutwa jana na Real Madrid na akakuwa replaced immediately. Hii ni madharau ya hali ya juu. Hii ni madharau ya hali ya juu. So, kuna news naona, kuna reports naona about Xabi. Inasemekana kuwa kwa ile contract yake, alipo sign hiyo contract yake, walisema kama atafutwa in the first year of being signed, atalipwa pesa yake yote ya, I think contract yake ilikuwa ya 3 years if I'm not wrong. Ilikuwa ya 3 years. Atalipwa hiyo pesa yake. Kuju kuna wali insert buy on clause in that contract. So me nikiangalia situation yote, it is not a win for Xabi Alonso. This is not a win for Xabi Alonso, aki for sure. Another thing, nikiona Xabi Alonso, I felt like Xabi Alonso did not manage Real Madrid. Alikuwa na coach. Huyu jamaa kumanage Real Madrid alikuwa na coach, huyu Xabi Alonso. Because ukiangalia players like Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe, we have Rodrigo, we have Chouameni, we have players, those big names, Adagula, players kama hao, Henrik, walimpeleka on loan. Players kama hao, they not need coaching. What they need is management. Coaching is only coaching is only 10%. But management inafaa iwe 90% kwa players kama hapo. You already these players has talent. They know what, wanajua movement yao. They just need management. Xabi Alonso, what he was doing at Real Madrid, it was coaching. Hautaambia Vinicius Junior ati pass ball hapa. Hautamwambia, he knows. Hautaambia Kylian Mbappe make this run, anajua ata make that run. That's the problem I saw Xabi Alonso with the Real Madrid. Anyway, washamfuta na washamreplace na coach mwingine. So what I can say is that Real Madrid washamreplace haraka. Ini madhara wengine ya hali ya juu amefanyia Xabi Alonso. Unafutwa na unapata replacement yako. Venye hata Fabrizio Romano hajamaliza kutangaza Xabi Alonso is being sacked, washakupata replacement yako. Ini madhara ya hali ya juu. Anyway, that is football, that is love, that is life, I mean. Na it is what it is.
Sasa Xabi Alonso amefutwa job. Xabi Alonso amefutwa job na Real Madrid. Ama mbona anataka results manze? Hansi Flick ameonyesha jamaa shida. Hansi Flick ameonyesha jamaa shida mingi tena sana manze. Nataka kuambia hivi. Xabi Alonso sasa ameenda. Chelsea coach ndio huyo. Ndugu yangu Manchester United coach ndio huyu. Si hataki excuse mtuambie ati hatuna coach, unajua sisi bado sisi coach hatuna, huyu ni wa kushikilia. Mjipange na mapema. Chelsea hata mnaweza futia jamaa mchuko huyu. Huyu ako na vision. Huyu jamaa ni manze ya Chelsea manze hata anaga win. Huyo coach wenu hana win. Ndugu yangu Manchester United manze. Xabi Alonso ndio huyu hapa, acha kuja build team. Wacha kuja build team manze. Anyway, Xabi Alonso manze, tia bidii, ngangana, utafute job side nyingine. Real wanataka results.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Xabi Alonso has just been sacked by Real Madrid. I repeat, Xabi Alonso has just been sacked by Real Madrid. Honestly, this news came as a shock to me. It came as a shock to me. I cannot say I'm not surprised. I cannot say I am not surprised. Like, this came as a shock to me. Yes, I understand that Xabi Alonso lost the El Clasico Super Cup final and all of that, but I did not expect Madrid to take this kind of drastic decision, especially him just being halfway through the season. That is crazy, bro. Xabi Alonso did not even last up to one season, and you will not believe who his replacement is. And his replacement apparently is Arbeloa, Alvaro Arbeloa, Madrid's former right back. That is crazy to me. Like, what exactly is this guy's pedigree? What is this guy's pedigree? Who has he managed in the past? Are they going to sack this guy after half a season too? Madrid fans, please tell me how you feel. Tell me what's going on, bro. Like, is this what you guys actually want? Is this what you guys want? Wow, Xabi Alonso is truly gone. That is crazy to me. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What a decision. Wow.
Xabi Alonso sacked by Real Madrid with immediate effect, and so if you see this, Real Madrid has officially sacked Xabi Alonso out of the club. They just released the Comunicado official. This is it, and so as we speak now, Xabi Alonso is no longer Real Madrid's coach. Now you'll be asking who is going to replace Xabi Alonso at Real Madrid. Well, according to the rumors that were spreading first, it was supposed to be our youth academy coach, right? And so Alvaro Arbeloa is replacing Xabi Alonso as Real Madrid as the coach. Real Madrid is not going to bring any coach from outside. Personally, for me, I feel like no, this wasn't the time for them to sack Xabi Alonso. At least they should give him a little time, because we are improving a bit. But well, this is Real Madrid. We keep the standards. And you can't come and just mess with the team like that. So they did what they were supposed to do. I want to wish Xabi Alonso all the best wherever he's going to go. But it is what it is. Xabi Alonso has been sacked by Real Madrid.
Xabi Alonso sacked. Ruben Amorim sacked. Maresca sacked. Slot. Slot, be careful, they're coming. You're next, my friend. Not even 2 weeks into January and they're firing more managers than a corporate building during COVID. And I mean, nobody is safe. And this Xabi one is very strange, because the reason for his departure is very different to Ruben and Maresca, who didn't have the best results, but they crashed out completely with the board. That didn't happen with Xabi. And if we're talking results, Xabi only lost 6 matches at his time in Madrid. One of them was the final yesterday, but he beat Barcelona during the season, and they're only 4 points behind Barca at the moment. So it wasn't results, it wasn't crashing out on the board. Apparently Xabi didn't even get sacked, he left the club, and I'll tell you why. Yesterday after the finals, Mbappe is telling Xabi, let's go in, even though Xabi told the players to form a guard of honor for Barcelona. And instead of the players listening to Xabi, they listened to Mbappe and leave. And here's a different angle. Mbappe saying let's go, Rodrigo saying no, we're not gonna do that, and instead of listening to the manager, the players decide amongst themselves to leave. Mbappe saying something under his breath, and I think this was the tipping point for Xabi. Also in the final yesterday, after Vinny Jr. getting subbed out, didn't even go to the middle to shake the hand. No, he just went straight to the bench. No word to Xabi. And last El Clasico, when Real Madrid won, Vinny got subbed off. He didn't shake Xabi's hand, was visibly upset, went straight to the tunnel. Listen, I don't watch every Real Madrid game, but when I do, I've noticed this lack of respect between the players and Xabi. But losing the final, along with being disrespected by his players, seemed like the tipping point, and that's the reason that Xabi not got sacked, left Real Madrid. Although it's not confirmed, that's what's being reported. But was it the right move for Xabi to leave, or is there bigger problems at Real Madrid? And who's gonna be the next manager? They already got a replacement? Real Madrid wastes no time. Dang, I was gonna recommend somebody else. I thought he was the right man for the job, but okay. Arbeloa. Okay, my man. Good luck. Good luck.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Xabi Alonso has left Real Madrid. This is the banker. This is the one that could not fail. This is the chance that Liverpool have been waiting for all season. And now it has actually happened. This has to be the next Liverpool manager. It is as simple as that. I mean, he literally ticks every single box. We cannot put up with the same shite that we are watching week on week from our current manager, especially this season. I mean, this guy was literally #1 candidate to take over Klopp when he left, and he's now available. Liverpool cannot waste this chance. His record at Real Madrid wasn't even bad. I mean, we all knew what he did at Leverkusen, but 24 wins, 4 draws and 6 losses. Meanwhile, we have a manager who led us to 19 losses in all competitions last year. He literally said when asked about the future Liverpool job in a press conference last month as Real Madrid manager that he wouldn't rule it out. It has to happen. Just imagine what Liverpool would do with Xabi Alonso. Imagine how good Florian Wirtz would be. Imagine the style of football that he would actually bring. How suited it would be to Liverpool, especially after the Klopp era. Please, Liverpool, do not fuck this up.
2026 is the year of getting rid of managers. January 1st, we've seen Chelsea get rid of Enzo Maresca. January 5th, Manchester United, Ruben Amorim. January 5th, January 12th, managers are non-stop getting bro, in 12 days, it's not even 2 weeks in on January and 4 managers have been sacked from big clubs. Yeah, you could say Enzo Maresca left. Yeah, you could say Alonso left. But we all know the truth. They only said left because they didn't want to use the actual word. Who's next? Because I'm going to be honest, at this rate, I do have full faith in Onslaught getting his role gone. At this rate, if Arteta don't win, the league is gone. At this rate, Pep Guardiola is going to be gone for not even being first place in the league right now with Manchester City. 4 managers have been sacked in 12 days in just January. Alonso at Real Madrid is the latest. Who is next? I can't believe what I'm saying right now. World record.
Pep, the shocking news is that Xabi Alonso has left Real Madrid. Some say he was sacked. At a club that demands instant success, how do you explain what went wrong?
Real Madrid always demands answers, not explanations, answers. At that club, winning is not a target, it is an obligation. When results slow down, they don't wait. That is the culture. And this is why I have never gone there. At Madrid is 90% players, 10% coaching. You are not only preparing tactics, you are managing egos, history, the dressing room, the noise. Outside, you must make the players your friends, but still command authority. You must control the room without losing it. Barcelona is different. There is a system waiting for you. A way of playing that protects the coach at Madrid. The badge is bigger than anyone. It is the biggest club in the world, and that comes with brutal responsibility. Xavi is a very good coach. Intelligent, modern, but Madrid is not a school. It's an exam every 3 days. Maybe he was not fully ready for that level yet. Now they bring in Alvaro, Arbeloa. I hope he's a manager who understands pressure, stars, and the politics of winning there. At Madrid, you are never building. You are proving. Every week,
Xabi Alonso has been sacked. He's been given the marching orders, and Don Perez does not play around. He's a Don for a reason. Xabi Alonso only came in May 2025, and now in January 2026, he's been given the orders to leave Real Madrid. This comes as Real Madrid lost in the Super Copa de España, and that was it. That's all he needed. By the way, this is a guy, that had a winning percentage of nearly 72%. 25 games he won. The La Liga race isn't really over. But he said, you know what? Enough is enough. This is what Real Madrid are. They are a ruthless organization. They do not play games. And Xabi Alonso, you would call maybe a Real Madrid legend, has been given the marching orders. This is a huge bomber. Real Madrid now are looking for a new manager. Wow, I can't believe it. I seriously cannot believe it.
Xabi Alonso is coaching a bit too much for some people and not managing enough. I don't personally agree with it, but that's the way it is. You know, like I can repeat again, Gareth Bale was sitting there and was telling us that at Madrid, what you need to do is to manage players.
It's not the same as managing by Leverkusen. You have to manage egos, players, all that kinds of stuff.
It feels to me like it's different to Barcelona. What is different about Real Madrid? Because they have the same level of players.
It is different. At Barcelona, they create coaches. So they have a style of play that they need to respect. You don't match that, you're not going there. Same at Madrid. It is a different approach that the president has said, as Guillaume said, that is 90% players, 10% coach.
Xabi will know what he signed up for. This is the type of club that you could be in for 4 months or 4 years. It can happen that quick because the pressure from the supporters and the demand to win and win consistently is very different to a lot of clubs.
Will it affect his credit at all?
I don't think so. I don't think it'll have a black mark next to his name.